Okay, so I'm sitting peacefully in the trees of Island Park yesterday morning, and it's quiet, birds chirping, you hear the squirrels rolling, and all of a sudden, I hear a yell, a scream, "Bear, get out of here!" I immediately jump up. I'm running 100 yards from me to where my friend's at. Running 100 yards with a revolver in one hand, a bear spray in the other, through the trees. I'm hurtling like I never thought I could hurtle before. "Where is he?" I'm yelling back, and I see the butt end of a 600-pound-ish grizzly bear running straight away from where my friend was at and where I was coming. So let me talk about that. That's adrenaline rushing. My dad's coming from the other way, so all three of us meet up at the same place. And I'm like, whew, my friend's over there shaking in his boots, I guess you could say. And so I want to talk about what's the scenario. 5 days earlier, I'm by myself. I've got a revolver. I've got bear spray. I'm in the same woods. The same grizzly bear comes to me to 30 yards, and I yell at it the same as my friend did, and it takes off. I'm shaking more than he was at that point. I was by myself that day, and I'm thinking about this. I start going directly opposite way that the bear went, to the main road. I get out my GPS, I go to the main road, and I wait for a ride to go back to my truck. I'm so scared I can't walk through those trees. Now, just yesterday, my friend, my dad, and I, we talk about it, we settle back in, and we sit there for another 3 hours in the same place. So there's a lesson and some things I want to talk to you guys about here that you can relate to overcoming fears or going into action, doing something that you wouldn't think you'd normally do, because you wouldn't see me normally. So what caused me to run full speed through the trees towards danger, towards a grizzly bear, right? You know, so what's going to make you do that? Because 5 days earlier, I wasn't going to run towards that. I wasn't going to follow that. I wasn't going to stay there. So why did I do it that day? And there's three things I want to talk about that are circling my mind right now. Number one, I was prepared, right? I had bear spray, I had a revolver. So I had those things before, right? So I was prepared before, so you know, I don't feel my life was in too much danger, but I was prepared. Number two, which I didn't have the time before, I had a team. I had people around me that cared about me, right? I had my dad and I had my friend. So I had team, I had people to back me up to be there. So number three, I think the main reason is when there's somebody you care about or someone you love, whether it was my dad or my friend, and they're in danger, you're gonna do whatever it takes to save that person or help that person. So that's why I was running full speed towards the bear versus 5 days before when I was going away from the bear. Before it was just me. So I'm going to protect myself, I'm going to go straight away. The other time it's protecting others. Whether it was my friend or my dad, I would have done the same thing, running straight towards the danger to protect or to help. So you could think about that. You hear in Team Beachbody, we talk about the why. What's the reasons? You've heard me talk about, you know, it's the same scenario as, you know, if I were to give you $20 to walk between a 2x4 plank from, you know, I laid it across the floor, I give you $20 if you can walk across that, you're going to do it, right? But if I say, I'm going to put that on a 100-story building and I'm going to say, walk across that plank for 20 bucks, you're going to say, no way, because that puts your life in danger. But now if I say, hey, your kids are on the other side in that building and that building's on fire, there's 100 feet up, you got to walk across it. You're going to do that to save and protect your children. Same scenario with this instance with the grizzly bear coming into my friend. You're going to do whatever it takes to save or help that person. So I want to think about those things. Number one, are you prepared? Number two, do you have support around you? Number three, do you have a reason deep enough to make you run towards the danger? And I'm going to tell you guys, there is nothing dangerous about being a Team Beachbody coach, right? And people gonna watch this video, they could comment, I don't care. They're gonna say, what are you doing staying there? And guys, I'm going to the same place on Saturday morning. The same place the grizzly bear came to me on Wednesday, the same place the grizzly bear came to me yesterday, and he could come again on Saturday, but I'm gonna be prepared. So people will be like, you're stupid, why are you doing that? But I'm not afraid of that danger. Right? So I want you to think about that in your Team Beachbody business, or if you're building a company or marketing yourself in some sort of way. There's going to be people that think you're crazy. What are you doing? That's dumb. That's silly. And you got to shut that off. You do what you want to do with your life. If you don't do what you want to do with your life, you're going to live a boring life. So remember those three things. Are you prepared? With Team Beachbody specifically, how do you get prepared? You go to every national wake-up call, every team call you can, and learn from every possible instance you can, you know, on how to build your business, how to market yourself, how to connect with people. Number two, you surround yourself. You stay with those people. So I could have the choice with my dad and my friend when I'm out there in the woods to go separate ways and be a mile apart from each other, but no, we're going to stay close to each other. So make sure you think about that. Are you close to your team? Are you surrounding yourself with them? Are you coming to the team calls with them? Are you volunteering to share your knowledge and your expertise and your talents in that team page? And number 3, do you have a deep enough why and a reason that's going to make you show up or run towards the danger that you could face as a team Beachbody coach? So that's my message today. I want you to ponder and think about that today and get really clear on those things. Make sure that you're doing those 3 things, clear on your vision, and I'm looking forward to seeing you get outside your comfort zone and grow your team Beachbody business. This is your coach, Scotty Hobbs. Proud and honored to be a part of your lives.